Hello, everybody. My name is Caleb, and you're watching Live for Love TV. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Like, share, live for love TV.
Welcome back to Live for Love TV. Today's the 20th day of the 11th month of the 23rd year inside the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing extremely well out there. Now, I thought I'd talk today about toxicity. Toxic, T-O-X-I-C, toxicity, yeah? Because a lot of people talk about our physical toxicity, which is obviously when our body becomes inflamed with all kind of foreign substances, or we put things in our body that are not good or meant for our body, and they're in there too long and we don't get a proper cleanse. Now, that's a very, 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 very important subject. I'm not belittling that subject at all, but today I'm going to talk about emotional, spiritual, physical, mental toxicity, because that seems to be the one that damages you with other people. Because the physical toxicity damages you personally. But when you're dealing with spiritual, emotional, or mental, whatever you want to call it, toxicity, it damages you and your relationships with other people. So the question you would have to ask yourself is, how do we become toxic? What makes us toxic? Well, whenever we're mistreated by people and we don't cleanse from it the way we would cleanse physically and get it and purge it out and make it and understand it's not about you, and don't take it in, and don't start to marinate with it and fight these people and be angry with people. I don't care if it's family members, your school system you grew up with, the racial injustices you may have faced growing up, the sexual injustices you may have faced as a female or even as a male, depending on what country you're in. Whatever the toxicity that you've been treated with, you have to clean it, and you have to and you cleanse it normally by forgiving it, having a period away from thinking about it, and forgiving yourself and forgiving the people who also did it. You have to do that. That is imperative if you want to have good relationships with other people. But if you harbor that anger, it becomes what I call the harboring of the anger of the mistreatment that you've had, is what I call toxicity. And that's what makes you, the person, me, you, whoever, toxic. And then that just affects everything we do, everything we touch becomes toxic also. Because we're toxic. You can't not affect us. And people mistreat you. They absolutely do mistreat you. But you have to find a way to cleanse from it. If you don't want to forgive, one thing about me, before I say that, if you don't want to forgive, that's your business. But I'm saying that I forgive, but I don't forget. I'll never tell you to forgive and forget, because I've always said, if you forgive and forget, then you're going to forget that you forgave. So I never forgive and I never forget. Yeah. So I always forgive and remember what I had to forgive and what I went through. It's very important to me. So as I say, we all become toxic through our relationships, and even physically we all become toxic through things we eat. But we must do something about it. We can't just keep moving from place to place and adding, like say, a physical toxicity. We can't just add food onto what's already made us toxic. We have to have a period of fasting, a period of not eating, a period of detoxing. Get that physical toxicity out of your body. It's the same with the mental and emotional. We can't just go from relationship to relationship. We have to have a good period out, and during that period, when we're out of it, we have to also start to learn how to forgive, and that's the detoxing part. So that we can get back to base one, where we were in the beginning. Because none of us are born toxic. None of us are born angry, upset, disappointed, vexed all the while. None of us are born like that. We get like that because of the way we've been treated. And we believe that's the way to get back at the world in the way it treated us. But it's not. It's the complete opposite. The way to get back at the world is to let the world have that anger. Let the world have the anger. Don't you have it. Don't you internalize the things that people have said about you and done to you. Some people may may think you think you're special, but you are special. Everybody should see themselves as special. What is it about people thinking they're special? When I went to school, you might say, oh, those kids over there are special. Even the kids that were in the special classroom, or you call remedial classroom, even they were special. Why couldn't they? Everybody's special. And of course, you watching this video, you're a special person. And if people don't want to treat you with the special way you are, then you need to come away from them, because that's what leads to toxicity. Because when they're not treating you as if you're special, and they're, you know, dumping on you constantly, that is going to make you toxic, and then you're going to have to get over that. And that's because they don't see you as special. You first have to see yourself as special. And when people mistreat you, move away from that. Tell them that they have to treat you better. And if they don't treat you better, then you have to move away from it. You have no choice, because it will just make you toxic as well. And you're just going to be just like them, and you're going to be in that same old syndrome of just bouncing around, knocking around, never really going anywhere, never really feeling comfortable in your own skin. So that happens to everybody, you know. So try your best to get rid of the toxicity. Yeah, it's very, 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 very important. If you really want to, you know, as I say, be happy in life. Get older, you know. As we get older, people die and leave us. Relationships break down. Things happen with your children, maybe that if you have children, or your friends you don't see for years, and so much stuff that happens, and that can all make you angry unless you accept it as a natural process in life, and you forgive whatever happens, and you realize that you didn't have a blueprint when you came into this place, so you have to take it as you see it. You know, they say take the rough with the smooth. You know, it's just the way it is. Don't internalize it. Don't take it personal. Don't say, oh, all these things keep happening to me, or why does these things always happening to me? You've already become toxic when you think like that. There's nothing happening to you that's not happening to me. There's nothing happening to me that's not happening to the person around the corner. It's happening to us all. It's called the world. It's called life, and it happens every day to everyone. We just have to know how to combat it. Anyway, take care. See you soon. Have a great day. Live for Love TV.
People, one step